Welcome to Busey Bank Remote Deposit Training. To begin the training, log into your remote deposit system. The system will take a moment to synchronize the scanner to the website. Once the scanner has been synchronized, the white box disappears and you're ready to submit your first deposit. Creating a deposit on the system is simple. Select the account you're looking to make a deposit to by clicking the radio button next to the account name. Enter in the control balance, or what you're telling the system to expect. The first time you make a deposit, the system may also prompt you to enter an email address. The email is used as a deposit confirmation email and as an email to update you about any changes coming to the remote deposit system. You will only have to enter your email address once. The system will then save the email for you. After you have entered your control balance, get the first check or checks ready in the scanner and click the Scan button. The system will scan the checks and return a result. Any check with a green OK next to it indicates that the check data is good and nothing needs to be corrected. On this screen, anything in red will need to be addressed before you're able to submit the deposit. You may notice up here that the total amount that we told the system to expect does not match the control balance. It is different by about 4 cents. You'll also notice over here that instead of a green OK, for 2 items we received red X's, and that indicates that there are errors on the check. To correct an error on the check, you will click on the red X. That will open the check up for editing. On this screen, anything outlined with a red box needs to be corrected. You'll notice here that the amount field is incorrect. Although the system has read the amount as $9, the true amount is $9.04. Correct the amount and then click outside of the box so that the system will accept the change. The other fields on this page are also important and may have errors. The RT will always be the routing number from the check. The Bank on Us will always include the account number, and if it's a personal check, it'll also include the check number following the account number. If this was a business check, you would actually see the account number here in the Aux on Us field. You can always tell where to put the numbers by looking at the bottom of a check. You'll see on this check, because it is a personal check, the routing number is listed first, the account number follows, and then finally the check number. On a business check, you would have the check number first, then the routing number, then the account. The Aux on Us field is not used for personal accounts or personal checks. When you have corrected everything on the check, you will click Next Repair in the bottom right. This will advance you to the next check that needs a correction. You'll see on this check, the MICR data, or the serial numbers at the bottom of the check, were not read correctly. Look for whatever characters were read as a U, or undefined character, and replace them with the correct number. Click outside of the box to accept that check. Again, click Next Repair to advance to the next item that needs a correction. Once all the items have been corrected, you will be brought back to your deposit screen. You will see now that our deposit is in balance, and we have green OKs on the left side, indicating that the deposit is ready to be processed. However, let's say that there is an addition error and you needed to update that control balance. To do so, click on the green calculator in the top left corner underneath the Busey logo. This will open up a dialog box asking you to enter in a new control balance. When you type in the new control balance, you may then click Submit and the deposit will be rebalanced. To conserve energy, your scanner goes into a standby mode when you are finished scanning checks. If you needed to scan additional items, you would load the checks into the scanner and then click the blue scanner icon in the top left corner. That would restart that scanning process. Once all of your checks have a green OK next to them and your deposit's in balance, you will click Complete Deposit in the bottom right. You will receive one final dialog box asking you if you're certain you'd like to complete it. Click on Yes, and the data will be cleared off the screen. Now, if you needed to start an additional deposit, you would click on the Start Deposit tab at the top, and that would bring you back to that home screen. If at any point in time you need to update the email address that you are receiving the confirmation emails to, you will click on the User Preferences tab at the top, and then update the email in the Email section. If you need reporting for the deposit you just submitted, click on the Reporting tab at the top and select the User Deposit Status on the drop-down menu. Please note, if you are an administrator, you may have access to more reports. From the User Deposit Status, select your company from the list of customers, ensuring that it's showing up in the dark gray box below. You will see that by default, it is showing you everything for today's date from midnight this morning through the current hour. Click on Submit to get a result. The item you are seeing is the deposit we've just submitted. You will notice that the number of items is one additional to the number of checks you scanned. That is because we count the credit to your account as one item on the system. To download reports for this deposit, you will see here on the right side we have Download Images and Download. The Download Images report will give you a PDF document including the check images that were scanned and the information retrieved off those images. The download report then to the very left will serve as a summary report in Excel format that you can use for accounting software or other spreadsheet purposes. These reports are warehoused on the system for a period of 90 days. If at any point in time you get lost on the system, feel free to select the Help option in the top right corner. This will pop up a handy help walkthrough guide showing you how to submit deposits, pull reports, and more. If at any point in time you have questions about how to use the remote deposit system, please don't hesitate to get a hold of Busey Cash Management Support using the email address or phone number given to you at the end of this webinar. Thank you for your time, and we hope you enjoy the Busey Remote Deposit System.